Hello, welcome back to another episode of SportNation. Today we have our resident Arsenal fan in the house, Thomas Goody.
Not happy, mate.
Not happy.
Not happy.
Not surprised. Not many Arsenal fans are happy. So one particular game we have to talk about from the weekend, Liverpool v Arsenal.
Do we have to actually talk about it?
We have to talk about it. Have to.
This is the one game since I've been an Arsenal. I've obviously been an Arsenal fan all my life. I couldn't watch the second half. I literally nearly kicked my TV in.
They were awful.
It's genuinely one of the worst games I've ever watched.
They were awful. It wasn't. Well, there was two sides of the coin. Liverpool were very good.
They were good. They
Arsenal
weren't very
were
good.
Very bad.
Beyond that.
But it wasn't. It was all the way. It was managers' decisions.
It was just
talk me through it.
Well, the starting lineup for a start.
Yeah.
Lacazette, we paid 56 million for him. He sat on the bench.
Yeah.
Scored. He's already scored this season. Sat on the bench. Danny Welbeck up top couldn't finish his dinner. He's so bad in front of goal.
Yeah.
I love Danny Welbeck. Like, he will run all day, but he couldn't finish his dinner. Then we've got, who else we got on the bench?
You got
Kasalanic, new signing. You got Oxlade-Chamberlain playing left back. Like, he's gone as well, by the way. But
so you basically, you've conceded 8 goals in 3 games.
That's so bad.
You're not playing your signings. You're trying to sell
all of our defenders.
The defenders you do have.
Mustafi we signed for 35 million.
And he was actually pretty good last season.
I mean, he wasn't good,
no,
but he wasn't bad.
There was a point where him and Koscielny,
yeah, they were solid.
They went for a little period where they didn't concede.
Yeah, I know,
so
but now
they can play.
They
but
can.
Now, it basically looks like Wenger has lost the dressing room.
He's lost the plot, not just the dressing room.
Half the squad are just running out their contract. They all finish up this year. They're all looking for new clubs.
Ozil, Sanchez and
your 2 biggest players
gone.
Are trying to get out now.
Yep.
You're losing players as we go. Oxlade-Chamberlain going to a rival, going to Chelsea. What is going on?
Mate, I wish I knew. It is actually ridiculous. Well, some of the decisions, he's got to have been smoking something.
We said last season, Arsene Wenger should go. If he doesn't go, he's going to have to pull something out of the bag big time because all the fans are on his back. Wenger out was massive at the end of last season. If he didn't start well this season, it will be amplified by 10, and that's exactly what's happening.
The thing is, the FA Cup little run, beating Chelsea in the final, that was like good news. Like, he could have walked out on a high, been like, look, I got offered a 2-year contract.
Yeah.
I'm ready to hand it over to someone else. That's what he should have done. But instead, he's gone, we don't need any signings. All we need is Lacazette. And then
who doesn't play?
Who doesn't play? So he sat on the bench.
So the one good quote that Jamie Carragher said, he said throughout the whole club, the issue is that Arsenal, as a club, are cowards.
Yeah.
So from the board to the manager to the players,
agreed.
The board should have sacked Arsene Wenger.
They've got to look at it now.
Arsene Wenger hasn't got the balls to leave himself.
No.
The board should have sacked him. If he was at any other top 6 club, he'd have been out the door.
Not even top 6.
Well, any other
Prem
League
club, they'd have been gone way before.
If you compare it to like Chelsea, who get criticised for their high turnover of managers, they want to win things.
Yeah.
There's ambition. There's a ruthlessness.
That's exactly it.
Which Arsenal
There's just
do
no
not have.
ambition. They are just. It's a business. Like Stan Kroenke and has been there for a while. He sees it as a business.
Yeah.
And it's not what you want as a fan. They're just happy with mediocre.
Exactly.
And it's like we're going to finish
6th.
We're going to finish 6th or 7th this year. Like and not do it in style.
As much rubbish as Arsenal fan TV do chat.
Yeah.
A lot of the time recently, all have a point. Like one of them was saying, you've got a lot of cash in reserve just sitting there in the bank. On game day at the Emirates, you take more money than any other club in the Premier League.
It's ridiculous.
And you're just not making the signings that a club of that level should be making.
When you've got Monreal playing in a back 3, you are struggling.
Yeah.
The guy's 5'7" or something, and he's playing in our back 3.
Yeah.
Plays every week.
So, what do we think then? If we're getting a new manager, if there's a change up, new manager has to come in. He has to make signings. The board have to allow him to do it.
Yeah.
They have to pile pressure on. If players aren't playing well, they get dropped.
100%.
If managers aren't performing well, he gets sacked.
It's basically like any other football club.
Exactly.
It's just Arsenal at the moment. Wenger with the board is on a pedestal because he's made them so much money and has been so successful for so long. But the last 5, 6, 7 years, he's not been successful.
So is there any way back then? This season is the only option to sack him.
The thing is, I know
that they won't.
They won't sack him.
So what?
We've got
nothing
2
changes.
years. We've got 2 years of comedy gold for Arsenal Fan TV,
yeah.
and that's exactly what it will be. Because.
But what else can the fans do? You're going to get no one turning up to the games.
I think it will get to that. I genuinely do. The thing is, like the Arsenal, like at the Emirates, the atmosphere isn't there either. Like, and if Arsenal go 1-0 down at home at the Emirates now, imagine that. Like they're going to be swarming around him. There's going to be all sorts of banners. I'm going to be there.
You'll be there
with
with
my
the
little
Wenger out
banner. Yeah,
well,
mate, it just gets me down. It really does.
We will have to see how the season plays out for Arsenal. Sanchez, will he stay? Will he go? Wenger, will he get sacked? Or is he going to stay? Is this just going to play out for 2 years? Few games left. He's got time to turn it around, but at this stage in the season, not happy.
Not a happy Gooner.